Hello and welcome to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora High School football. Tonight, the Wildcats welcome the Buffaloes from Amador High to Dunleavy Field. And it's homecoming night. The preseason is over and we are set to begin league play with the Motherlode League matchup between the Thundering Herd from Sutter Creek and the homestanding Wildcats of Sonora High School. Good evening, everybody. I'm Mario Ramos, joined on the call by Merced College offensive line coach Jeremy Hurtado. And Jeremy, the preseason is an opportunity to prepare yourself for the gauntlet that is league play. The Wildcats really went out and tested themselves this preseason, taking on the likes of Oakdale, Ripon, Escalon, and Hillmar. Ended up going 1-3 against those opponents. They really put it together in their final preseason tune-up against West High with the 49-0 victory over the Wolfpack, and coming into tonight's game have a preseason record of 2-3. So Coach Craig has to be feeling pretty good about his team going into league play, which they should be a factor here in the Motherlode League.
Absolutely. I mean, they went out, like you said, they played some of the best teams in the TVL. Mm-hmm. And no, they didn't get victories, but Hillmar game was down to the last minute of the game. Yep. Okay, Escalon came up here, and then they beat Ripon.
Yep.
So you got to be positive as far as that goes if you're Sonora.
Definitely.
And then there's one thing about the Motherlode League is that you're still Sonora. Okay, and nobody's going to be league champion in the Motherlode League until you come up here and you can beat Sonora.
Yep.
Only one team has ever been able to beat Sonora in a Motherlode League game, and that's Amador the last 2 times these two played back in 2019. Right. But yet Sonora still won the league
that's right.
as part of a co-championship. So, I mean, yes, as Brian Craig should be very happy about what he has, excited to get the Motherlode League schedule started. It's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight against Amador.
That's right. We'll go ahead and take a break here on Sonora High School football's pregame show. When we return, we'll break down the other side and take a look at the Amador Buffaloes. You're watching Sonora Wildcats football on NorCal Sports TV. How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah? What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
Downtown Sonora is about to get Flappified. Flappy's is a pizzeria serving New York-style pizza with a unique twist, offering toppings like chili cheese tater tot, Mexican street corn, and even chicken and waffles. With a menu that includes burgers, sandwiches, some amazing entrees, and a full bar, there is definitely something for everyone. There's even a walk-up window where you can buy pizza by the slice for quick and easy lunches. Stop by Flappy's this week and see what everyone is raving about, or check us out at flappyspizzaco.com.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and get and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people. Making new friends. Other games. I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
A bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the 3.
The crowd goes
Shiner
wild.
for 3. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
Make your dream home a reality. Enjoy the excitement and luxury of the home transformation you have always wanted. At KHB Construction, we are committed to clear communication and unmatched craftsmanship, guaranteeing to give you the best renovation experience there is. You dream it and we build it. Visit kitchenhomeandbath.com today to start your very own design-inspired creation.
Welcome back to the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp pregame show. here at Sonora High School, Dunleavy Field, site of homecoming night, the opener of Mother Lode League play between the Wildcats and the Amador Buffaloes. So we talked about the Wildcats earlier, Jeremy. On the other side, it's been a struggle thus far for the Thundering Herd. The Buffaloes enter the game at 0-5, but Coach Mantak has to be encouraged by the progress he's seen out of his squads. They had a tough time keeping things competitive down the stretch early here in the preseason, but kind of closing that gap as the games went on. Their final preseason game against the Galt Warriors, they were on the wrong side of a 19-18 score, just missing out on their first victory of the game. But they have to feel pretty good. Again, you mentioned the only team to ever come in here to Dunleavy Field and get a victory.
Yeah, I mean, Amador, again, 2019 was the only time that Somerville, or somebody rather, has beaten Sonora in Mother Lode League play. And again, that was Amador. Amador beat them 49-14 that night. It was over in Amador, but you still get the league victory, only team to do it. And then, also Amador, like you said, they came in and new coaching staff this fall, okay, because in the spring, Bill Baker finished off the season and retired. So then Matt Kantek, who'd been a coach at the school for, I don't know, forever, because he's been there for a while he's taken over as a head coach. And yeah, they've struggled this year. They played some games that were just, kind of one-sided. Although, like you said, in the Galt game last week, they actually had the lead most of that game and ended up losing in the last couple minutes. So, sometimes young teams have to find ways to win and learn how to win. And that's just kind of the process, is getting there, and then they didn't get over the hump. So tonight, they come in and they say, hey, we beat this team last time we played them.
Yeah.
We can come in here and we should be, hey, have a little bit of confidence, come out here and try and ruin their homecoming. And honestly, that's as a football player and a coach, that's kind of the one thing you can look to is, hey, homecomings are great, especially when they're not yours, because there's a lot of other stuff that's going on that week.
Yeah.
So it takes some of the focus away as a player and a coach, and you go, hey, we can go into this people's house and beat them at homecoming, and there's nothing better going home knowing you just ruined somebody's homecoming.
Yeah. So the coin toss here, Sonora won the toss, they deferred, so they will receive the second half kickoff, and they'll give the ball to the Buffaloes to start. Sonora will be going left to right on your TV screen, going towards the west end zone, defending the east end zone. As we get ready to get started here, again in the opener of Mother Lode League play, you're checking out the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp pregame show. So we'll go ahead and take a final break and come back with the opener here. You're watching Sonora Wildcat football on the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp pregame show.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net. Or by calling 209-736-0963.
Lovely rendition there, the Star Spangled Banner by the Golden Regiment Band. Sonora High School's very own. All dressed up for the occasion. Again, it's homecoming night here at Dunleavy Field between the Amador Buffaloes and the homestanding Sonora Wildcats.
And like you said, Amador gets the ball first, and I think that kind of plays into the hands of Amador. If I'm coaching Amador, I want the ball. Okay, let's go out here and let's try and score first, get Sonora on their heels, and make them play from behind. I think that's got to be part of the mindset here for Amador. Yeah, we've had, and then like you said, they're 0-5 coming in the game, but you just got to wipe that away and say, hey, that doesn't matter. Now, the only thing that matters is league play.
Yeah.
Nothing else before this matters. It was tune-ups. It doesn't count. It's preseason. You go out here and, hey, you guys win the night. You're 1-0. You're in first place in the league.
Yeah, good opportunity, too, to take the crowd out of the game a little bit. A lot of excitement in here. Maybe try to take some of the air out of the balloon here.
And play ball control. If your plan is to try and slow things down, here's your first opportunity to do that.
You get set for the kickoff out here. It's going to be Tim Blackmore, junior, number 11, set to kick it off for the Wildcats. And we are underway. The ball goes back, and Cantor's going to let that one bounce into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
And we have a touchback.
So that'll bring out the offense here for the Amador Buffaloes. Buffaloes led by number 22, Isaiah Krupski. He comes out. Number 22, again, the quarterback out here. Also defensive back, a junior, 5'7", 145 pounds.
Yeah, as he goes, so goes the Amador Buffaloes tonight. I mean, he's gonna have a lot of zone read looks. Okay, he's gonna get out and run, use his legs.
Yeah.
He will throw the football from time to time. They'll come out and spread. He's gonna have a huge game if they're gonna come out here and upset Sonora tonight.
And here he is on the first play of the game. He's gonna roll to his right and throws deep on the first pass to Cantor, and that one's complete. Cantor catches it just across the 50-yard line. It's going to be marked down at the 50-yard line. So a big play, 30-yard gain on first down for the Amador Buffaloes.
Hey, no fear there, right? Just come out and throw it deep on the first play. Run a boot, get yourself some time, jump pass even, and just throw it as far as you can. And then Gage goes up and makes a catch.
Yeah, look like some of the stuff you do out there on the schoolyard right there. No fear, like you said. Nice pass, able to take the hit. And a big play here on first down, on first down to bring up another first down for the Buffaloes. It's Krupski in the gun. Cantor in motion. Here's the give inside. Nice play by Alderman in the backfield, able to get some penetration in the backfield and stuff to play. That's going to be no gain on first down.
Yeah, absolutely. Roger Alderman here on the replay. You see from the defensive end position, nobody blocks him. Comes down and just wallops the running back. Running back goes, hey, you might want to pull that next time, huh? I mean, just saying.
Yeah, Shane Collins there.
Collins did a good job, though, getting back to the line of scrimmage and holding on to the football for Amador.
Collins again in the backfield with Krupski. Here's second down and 10. Again, visit to Collins on the inside. Flag on the play. Like it's going to pick up 5, but we'll see what the laundry says.
And again, there you saw the read option look.
Collins,
Collins takes it up the middle here on the replay. Looked like they kind of fought over who was going to keep it. When the flag came in, looks like it's going to be a holding call against Amador. They'll push him back.
I usually want to put that in the belly, right? It looked like that was just kind of hanging out there for a little bit.
Yeah, they looked like they couldn't decide who was going to take it. And usually the quarterback's taught, hey, if it's a questionable read, you're going to give it. Okay, then you live to fight another day, basically. You get 2-3 yards, whatever it is.
Second and 20 for Amador.
That'll be up second and 20 from the 40-yard line. Here's Krupski. Again, the give inside. And not much doing there for Collins. Maybe a pickup of 1. That'll bring up third and long.
Yeah, and that penalty really hurts because you get behind the sticks. And Amador's not a high-flying offense. They're a ground pound, contrary to the first play of the game where they threw the ball 40, 30 yards downfield. But, I mean, they're more of a run-based offense looking to hit you with the zone reads, like you said, hitting the gash, finding the gap, getting you on the counter. So when it's 3rd and 19, that kind of limits what they can do.
Krupski with 2 in the backfield. Doesn't like what he sees here. We're going to have our first timeout. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back with Sonora Wildcats football on NorCal Sports TV.
Benton Roberson CPAs provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Roberson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. Check us out online at br-cpa.net.
Welcome back to Dunleavy Field. Sonora Wildcats on defense. Amador Buffaloes have a 3rd and 20, or 3rd and 19 officially here on their opening drive. Came out of the gates with a 30-yard pass play to get them to midfield, but a holding penalty on first down in the following play really set them back. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long here for Isaiah Krupski and the Buffaloes. Krupski now rolls to his left, being pressured. He's going to tuck it and run. Able to get by a couple defenders and pulled out of bounds by Alderman. Good chase there by Alderman. He pulls him out at the 45. It's going to be about 5 yards short. Bring up a 4th and 5. Interesting to see what Coach Kantak does on this one.
Absolutely, and this is a good decision here. He tucks it up. I'd like to see him put the ball on the other hand, get it on the sideline side, but he picks up 15 yards and then makes it a chance where now, hey, they can go for it instead of having to punt. So, or you can go long count here, try and draw them off. There's lots of options here. If you're Amador at 4th and 5 that you didn't have when it was 4th and 18, 19.
It's true. You can't pick up this one, though. You're giving the Wildcats the ball in pretty good field position, something they wouldn't mind here just to start the game. Again, 4th and 5. 4 receivers in the formation. Collins in the backfield. There's someone jumped across right there.
Yep, and that's 5 yards for easy first down for Amador.
Good ball. The coach with defense number 65. 5-yard penalty. Enforcement will result in first down.
We got audio on the referee tonight. We're big time tonight,
nice.
Mario.
Well, it is homecoming, Jeremy.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah,
got to get all out, right?
The band busted out the uniforms.
Absolutely.
Right? Got the mic for the official. It's the real deal, man. So 10 minutes here in the first quarter, and again, another first down, the second first down for Amador on this drive. Krupski again with 4 receivers, 3 to the right. He's going to give it to Collins, and he'll head to the right. Some blocking there, but couldn't get too much. Pickup of 3 on the play.
Yeah, that time Amador lucky to get that off without a penalty. There was some confusion. Right, receivers weren't sure where to line up.
Yeah.
And then a good job there, handing it off, getting positive yards again, and now big tackle there by number 22, Clifton, for Sonora.
Might not seem like much, right? But that kind of gain, especially on first down, like you mentioned, with a team that wants to control the ball, wants to control the clock.
Absolutely. You're looking for positive plays, and picking up 3 is a huge thing on first down.
Wildcat defense showing some pressure here. There's the give up the middle. Good carry there on second down. Like number 20, Matias Dionda there on the carry. Good pickup on second down. It's going to bring up 3rd and maybe 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And again, another positive play there. That picked up 6. So, now it's 3rd and 1. You have all kinds of options. You can try and take a shot. You can just get the first down. You hopefully get lined up correctly.
Yeah. That was close, but here's Collins off the right side, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down.
Right now, Amador receivers having a heck of a time lining up.
Yeah, they're getting that little kind of semi-bunch formation out there on the right side with 3 receivers, and it seems like one of them is having trouble each and every time there.
And I say that because you have to be set for a second before the ball snaps. And if you're not, then obviously that's a penalty. So you have to get up there and get set, or the quarterback has to take another second and say, hey, are we good? All right, now let's go. So something to look for here as we go along.
1st and 10, Krupski looking to pass. Goes over the top, and that one is a little long for Cantor. Good coverage there by Clifton. All over him on that one. That's going to bring up second down.
No, and again, that was a decent pass, like you said. Looked like he had a run lane, too, he could have taken off, but just overshoots his receiver. Three defenders back there for Sonora, so good coverage by the Wildcats. And now it's 2nd and long for Amador.
Krupski gives to Collins. Collins has a lane, able to cut it off to the right side, and he has a pretty good pickup there on first down. Second down. That'll give the Buffaloes another first down.
No, and right now this is going perfect for Amador. Like I said, you got the ball first. This is a great run here by Collins. Cuts back right there. 1 step, go. I mean, he's not dancing. He's getting upfield. Right now, everything's going positive. You're 4 minutes in on the drive. You've kept the ball away from Sonora. You're pounding the ball at them. I mean, this is kind of the perfect scenario if you're trying to draw this out and design this. If you're Amador coming into the game, this is exactly what you're looking for.
Ball inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Krutsky's going to keep it on this one. Good tackle there by Greenway.
Krutsky, the ball carrier.
Looked like Tyler Sells there came out with the ball, but Krutsky was already down.
Yeah, this time he decided to keep it. Maybe, probably the better option is because the back was getting tackled as he was. So, I still picked up a positive yard. Again, you keep staying positive, moving forward. 2nd and 9. Look for, I would think, something outside here possibly, or maybe even like a semi-delay or draw back to Collins. We'll see how they play this on 2nd and long.
3 receivers, 1 tight end in the formation. A lot of Wildcats on the line. One of them jumped over the line.
Yep, got him again, second time.
Real was a little eager on that one.
Oh, this time I think they're going to go false start on Amador. So Amador, what they're doing is they go down. Their offensive line's going down, and then they get set, and then they really quick set. And it looked like somebody moved a little early.
Actually, they did end up calling that on 60 Real, so that's going to give the Buffaloes 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. So Sonora may be rethinking that decision to defer here with the way the Buffaloes have been able to control the clock. This drive over 5 minutes. Here's Krutsky with some blockers ahead of him, trying to turn the corner. Chased down by Greenway, brought down at the 6-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, absolutely. And that time they line up in the pistol for the first time. And it's the quarterback sweep. You got a guard pulling there. Number 53 on the play is Ian McMahon. And then you get the 2 running backs that come up, and you're leading the way for your quarterback. It's the designed run. Great job there. And again, Amador's shown all kinds of different plays here in this first drive. Great play calling by the offensive coordinator, Kantag, and Amador so far to keep the Cats off balance.
And 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Krutsky taking the snap from the left hash. Hands inside to Collins, trying to barrel his way through. He stopped at the 3-yard line.
And that was a heavy run there by Collins. He got the ball, and he was just downhill, had 2 blockers in front of him. Saw the pulling guard and tackle. Gets down to about the 2-yard line. Wouldn't be shocked to see him go to Collins again, just say, hey, can you get us 2 more yards?
Good tackle there by Clay Woolridge. Maybe a touchdown-saving tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd down here. Just outside the 2-yard line. Right between the 2 and the 3-yard line. And Collins to the left, Krutsky. He gets the carry. Nice play there by Real. Trying to atone for that offsides penalty. Makes a good play to keep Collins in the backfield. A loss of yards on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, you saw it was just power right this time instead of, it was basically the flip in the play from the previous play. That time, better job by the defensive line by the Wildcats, and you said Riedel coming in, making the tackle. So now huge play here, 3rd and goal from the 4 for Amador.
Krutsky in the gun. 2 receivers to the right. He's going to run to the right. Couldn't get the block there. Good play on the outside. There's Clifton in on the tackle. Blackmore was there as well. Host of Wildcats. There's a flag on the play. So we'll see what this is about. Again, it's a big 3rd down play, so it's a big flag.
No, absolutely. And that was a good job there by the Cats. That was quarterback sweep to the other side, and Blackmore and Clifton coming up making the play for Sonora. And I believe the penalty is against Amador as well. So looks like.
Holding. Offense, number 58. 10 yards to start a foul. Replay, 3rd down.
There we go. We'll let the official tell us there. See, not the guests tonight. Like I said, we got we got all the bells and whistles tonight.
Yeah, so Coach Craig, he likes to take the penalty rather than bring up a 4th down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from the 17-yard line. Interesting call there, but again pushes them further back. So Coach Craig showing some confidence in his defense.
Absolutely, and you make it a harder field goal if you try to do that later on.
Looks like we have a timeout prior to the play. So Coach Kantak wants to talk this one over with his team. So we'll take a break with them. You're watching Sonora Wildcats football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by KHB Construction, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service, Flappy's Pizza Co., the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, Benton and Roberson CPAs, and the Sonora Conference Center.
Third and goal from the 17-yard line for the Amador Buffaloes. Krupski takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking to his right, pass is up there, incomplete, batted around. The flag on the play, pass intended for number 2, Clayton Campbell.
Yeah, and if this is a pass interference on Sonora, which looks like it might be, then it would be a first half of this is the goal, but not an automatic first down in high school.
Oh, no. It's going to be Kenny Scott right there on the
coverage.
Looked like maybe he was a little early on that one as we see it
the
here
replay
on the replay
there. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good coverage personally.
Yeah, it looked
I
like a
Scott
bang,
came out
play.
and made a defensive.
Number 8, half the distance, still third down.
The official Mike Trenton makes the call there. So it is going to be a pass interference, but as you mentioned, not an automatic first down. Still third down. It's going to give the ball to the Buffaloes at the 9-yard line. And here's Krupski, gives to Collins. He's going to take it to the left side. There's Alderman again. Clifton in on the tackle as well, so not able to turn the corner was Collins on that one.
No, absolutely, and that's a big stop there by the Wildcat defense. And again, Alderman just shedding the blocker, getting up there, making the play, him and Clifton. And now it's decision time for Amador. And 4th and goal from the 9, and you almost feel like you have to go for it here to make the rest of this first quarter drive, play points.
Yeah, we've had the ball for this entirety of the first quarter so far. A little over 8 minutes long as this drive. Culminated here in this 4th and goal from the 9-yard line. Low snap. Krupski able to pick it up and give it to Collins. Only a couple on the carry, and that's going to give the ball over to the Sonora Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was a bad snap by the center for Amador and kind of blew up the timing of the play. As you see here, the quarterback picks it up, rolling it up the ground, and as an offensive coordinator, that's one thing that just drives you crazy. You drop a play you think you like, and then just can't execute it, and now you turn the ball back over to the other team.
Here come the Wildcats, led by Bradley Curnow, the 6'4" senior quarterback. Coming out leading the Wildcat offense. Looking to take this first snap under center. The receiver on each side. And the first snap is a give inside. Actually, it's a keeper from Corneau. Able to get some space now, cut it out to the left side. Krupski able to come down and make the tackle from his safety position. That's a pickup of 14 yards on first down for Bradley Corneau.
No, absolutely. Great job there by Corneau and the Wildcats. You see the read, pulls it, and then follows his blockers through the hole. Nobody touched until the 22-yard line. So great job of blocking there by the offensive line for the Wildcats, and then a good decision there by Corneau. Now instead of handing it off, just to keep it and follow them through the hole, pick up a big first down for the Cats, get them out of the shadow of their own goal line.
The 24-yard line. Here's the Wildcats' second snap of the game. Corneau's going to drop back, looking to his right. Looking for Pimentel. He's got it. Catch made at the 45-yard line. Chance Pimentel with a sweet grab.
Corneau's pass is complete to Chance Pimentel.
You see the replay here. Corneau, 3-step drop. Just launches it down the right side. Pimentel able to get a step out there on the defender, Campbell. It's a good play there on first down, and now the Wildcats able to take it into Buffalo territory.
And this is why that long drive by Amador is going to hurt with no points, because you were able to keep the ball away from the Wildcats, but yet now 2 plays there quickly, and your territory and looking for points.
Cornell again looking for Pimentel. We'll try to one-hand that one a little too long there for Chance. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, and you see here, that was a nice pass there by Cornell. Just little too strong, but right where it had to be, where either his receiver was going to catch it or nobody was going to catch it.
Just over the outstretched arm there of Pimentel. Bring up again second down as Cooper Moberg's in the backfield for the Wildcats. He gets the carry on second down. Pickup of 1. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9 here. You're looking to maybe put the ball in the air, try to pick up that first down. You stick with the run game.
Yeah, that's hard. With Wildcats offense, you never know. It's a 50-50 situation. Normally in the past, yeah, I'd say they're gonna run the ball.
Yeah.
But they've had a lot of success throwing the football too, especially down here to Pimentel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked to see him come kind of outside run though.
Scott in motion, actually pitched out to Scott, takes it down the left side, able to pick up the first down. It looks like we might have a flag there on the play, maybe a hold there on Clifton.
Yeah, that's absolutely. They ran that option play. It worked out perfectly, picked up 11, but I think they're going to get Clifton there on the hold. As you see here on the replay, pitching out to Scott. Scott doing a good job getting the corner, and then Clifton just holding on a little too long, and he's like, hey, I didn't do anything. But I don't think that's going to fly.
He got caught on that one.
Holding. Offense number 22 at the point of attack. 10 yards from foul.
So the spot foul will take it back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Just kind of back in that same position. Almost a replay. Again, Moberg's in the backfield. Pimentel wide to the right. This time it's Clifton in motion. And the pass is swung out to Clifton just a little too strong. There was some pressure there coming off the corner there for the Buffaloes, but Cornell able to get the ball out.
No, absolutely. And that one, you saw he was trying to hit that back out of the backfield, just overthrows the swing route or the flat route, however you want to look at it. But he did have a little bit of backside pressure there from Amador defensive lineman. I believe that was number 70 for Seth Howick that was putting the pressure on for Amador. And now you take a possession that was looking positive, and now you have to send the punt team out here on 4th and long.
And so a nice running play and a big pass play like you mentioned to start, and the drive kind of stalled. Now they're having trouble running out the punt team here. Looks like they got them all out there. Blackmore set to punt. Low snap, able to scoop it off the ground. Good punt. Bounces at the 10-yard line, rolling all the way to the goal line, and stopped at the 1. So a good special teams play there by the Wildcats. There's number 25, Noah Baker, down there to down it, and the Buffaloes will take over at the 1-yard line.
And great job there, a flip and field position for Sonora. Took it and started the drive at their own 9-yard line, ended up punting. It's now setting Amador up at their own 1-yard line.
A chance for the defense here to maybe get after them a little bit, right, and come after them. Try to see if they can't get the safety here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Amador, you know they're going to run some kind of dive play, so if you're a defensive lineman, you're just trying to get some penetration and make something happen here in the backfield. If it's a yard in the backfield, yard and a half in the backfield, it could be 2 points for you.
Yeah.
So absolutely, as a defensive lineman, you're pinning your ears back. This is a situation where you got to go.
And we've seen Alderman coming in off that edge. Now we see Pimentel and Greenway also on the edge, and the give inside to Collins. Doesn't get much. Not able to get out of the backfield, and that's a safety.
Safety by the Wildcats.
A great defensive play there by the Wildcats, able to pick up 2 points on the safety.
Collins on that carry.
And that was exactly what we talked about, penetration by the defensive line. You get handoff to Collins, and then Collins can't get the ball out of the end zone.
Yeah, you saw the Wildcats stack the line of scrimmage there. Again, you had Pimentel off the edge, Greenway, Alderman, who's been causing some havoc in the backfield. We see on the replay there, just nothing doing up the middle. Great job by the Wildcats to bottle them up and, again, come out with the first points of the game, and they take a 2-0 lead here in the early going.
Yeah, not exactly the way you expect to put points on the board to start the game, but you'll take it if you're Sonora, right? 2-0 is still a lead.
Yeah, and added bonus to that, right? You're going to get the ball back here. We have a free kick. It's going to be taken at the 20-yard line.
Actually, you should get great field position as
Yeah,
well
exactly.
to start your offensive drive. So,
Yeah, you got the return men here at about the 40-yard line.
and you called it. You said they were going to go get points on defense, and look at.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity, I thought, right there. Again, having them pinned down there at the 1, especially on first down, it's a good chance to come after them. Great job by the defense to get the first points on the board for the Wildcats. A 2-0 lead. Looks like a baseball score out there, but this is, again, homecoming night at Dunleavy Field, the opening game in the Motherlode League between the Amador Buffaloes and the Sonora Wildcats. Looks like they're going to take a punt, but they're lining up in a punt formation. I'm not sure I've ever seen this before, Jeremy.
Me neither. And even, the Amador is going to take a timeout and say, hey, wait a minute. This must not be something they practice a lot.
Yeah.
Amador, the third and final charge timeout of the half.
So Amador is going to take actually their final timeout of the half. And we'll take a break with them here. You're watching Sonora Wildcats football on NorCal Sports TV.
Make your dream home a reality. Enjoy the excitement and luxury of the home transformation you have always wanted. At KHB Construction, we are committed to clear communication and unmatched craftsmanship, guaranteeing to give you the best renovation experience there is. You dream it and we build it. Visit kitchenhomeandbath.com today to start your very own design-inspired creation.
Welcome back to Dunleavy Field. The Sonora Wildcats lead the Amador Buffaloes 2-0 here on homecoming night.
Picking up for Amador.
Fresh off a safety, the Buffaloes will give the ball back to the Wildcats. A little confusion forced the Buffaloes to call their final timeout, but now they're lined up and set to give the ball back to Sonora.
Yeah, and it's a safety. So, I mean, the confusion was that coach said, hey, punt, and so they went out with the punt team.
Yeah.
Okay, but obviously it's something they haven't practiced a lot. It doesn't come up very often.
Here's Team on the return. And a good return on that one. Jack Team will pick up about 22 yards on that one. Going to bring it across the 40 into Buffalo territory. You see Team there running up on the kick.
Absolutely great job. Just hitting the hole and going. Not making any dancing, just get upfield all the way into Amador territory, like at the 37-yard line.
Cornell comes out with Moberg in the backfield. There's Clifton in motion. And again, they're trying to hit that wheel route, that flat route there. Again, it's a little too strong. Pass incomplete, intended for Clifton.
Yeah, it's the same pass they tried on third down, that little swing pass to the back coming in motion. Mm-hmm. And again, the coverage there by number 44, Collins.
Yeah, Collins, the linebacker, also the running back, so playing defensively there, responsible for that back out of the backfield. There's a second down here. They're going to give it inside. Actually, here's the pitch outside, and Clifton gets the carry, put a flag on the play. It's a good pickup there by Clifton, but there's a lot of laundry on the field, and it looks like this one might be coming back.
Clifton, the ball carrier, brought down by Cantor.
And Corneau doing a good job of putting it in the belly there of Moberg. He's faked me out twice with that. Able to fake out the defense there as Clifton had a step. It looked like some of that was the fake and some of that might have been a holding.
Personal foul. Blindside block. Offense, point of attack. 15 yards of foul. Still second down.
We actually had a personal foul there. Blindside block is the call. That's going to get the ball back another 10 yards and bring up 2nd and 20.
Yeah, that's a big penalty there against Sonora because, again, we could talk about being behind the chains here. Mm-hmm. The 2nd and 20 isn't a situation you want to be in if you're the Cats.
Here's the pitch out to Clifton again off that right side, so something working off that right side for the Wildcats. he's able to pick up some pretty good yardage on that one and get the ball to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, and they've had 2 big plays called back on the outside, and now this one here picks up 18 or so.
Yeah, you see the defensive end crash right there on the offensive right side, so the left defensive end really crashing inside and giving up something there on the corner.
Don't be shocked to see Sonora just continue to go outside here for a little bit if Amador can't fix that.
And Cornell on the keeper, able to get inside the 30. Maybe a pickup of about 3 on that play. It'll bring up 4th and a long 2 for the Wildcats. So an interesting decision here for Coach Craig as we end the first quarter. So that's the final play of the first quarter. So Coach Craig has some time to think about it. Again, a big first down. We'll see what the Wildcats do when we come back on NorCal Sports TV.
Downtown Sonora is about to get Flappified. Flappy's is a pizzeria serving New York-style pizza with a unique twist, offering toppings like chili cheese tater tot, Mexican street corn, and even chicken and waffles. With a menu that includes burgers, sandwiches, some amazing entrees, and a full bar, there is definitely something for everyone. There's even a walk-up window where you can buy pizza by the slice for quick and easy lunches. Stop by Flappy's this week and see what everyone is raving about, or check us out at flappyspizzaco.com.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net, or by calling 209-736-0963.
Welcome back here in the second quarter. We have a 4th and 3 as the ball is given inside. So the ball carrier here. He's close to the first down yardage, and that's Moberg. Able to pick up the first down for the Wildcats on 4th and 3.
Fourth down, Wildcats.
Yeah, just the dive play there. Good job by Cooper, keeping his legs moving, pushing the pile, knowing he only had to get a couple yards. He ended up getting 3. Keeps the drive alive here for Sonora.
The Wildcats starting to get something going on the ground, kind of put themselves in long-distance situations here where they're having to throw the ball quite a bit. So now starting to get something going in the ground, starting to move the ball, and now they go back to the air, looking off to the left side. Pass intended for Franklin. Did a lot of contact on that one, and the flags come out. A little too aggressive there was Tyler Epsby over on the left side.
Yeah, and that time Epsby kind of panicked a little bit, thought he was beat. I think all he had to do was turn around. He would have had been in good position.
Yeah,
but instead he goes and he grabs Franklin and tries to bring him down.
Yeah, I think the
half the distance to the goal. Enforcement results for the first down.
The combination of him not able to get his head turned around and the ball being a little underthrown created a lot of contact there and creates a first down for the Wildcats. So ball spotted at the 13-yard line. And the Wildcats clinging to a 2-0 lead here. Start of the second quarter. Now have 1st and 10. The ball is handed off, and there's Clifton off to the left side, able to get inside. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Absolutely great job there by Clifton. He took the handoff and skirted to the left side and then just hit the turbo button and was gone.
Good blocking there, had a nice seam. Like you mentioned, kicked it into the gear there. Moberg with a nice block right there on the linebacker. And from there on out, it was Chad Clifton to the end zone. So the Wildcats trying to tack on the extra point. Again, Blackmore out here for the kick. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Wildcats come out with the touchdown. It's Cade Clifton on the run, and the Wildcats have a 9-0 lead. You're watching Sonora Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was, like, meeting new people. Because I thought there was going to be, like, very little people here from all around here. But there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and, just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
Welcome back to Sonora Wildcat football. We are set for Flappy's Pizza kickoff. As the Wildcats have a 9-0 lead, they will kick it off, and it's Cantor and Campbell back to receive. Neither one of them will take it, and that one will head into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
No, absolutely. Right now, it's got to be trade trash co time. If you're interested in not going to college and you want to go into industrial career or some kind of trade school, go to Trade Trash Code and check them out. They can find all the trade schools available to you. Easy one location for you to just go take a look and find an alternative to college.
First and 10 Amador at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 for the Thundering Herd. The Buffaloes take over here. And the Givens to Collins. He barrels his way up the middle for a pickup of 3.
And if you're Amador, you almost got to look at this. This is kind of a must-answer time. You had a great drive to start the game, got 0 points for it. Then you give up a safety in your next drive, which turns into basically being 9 points because you get the safety, and then Sonora goes and scores touchdown on the ensuing drive. So you got to get some points here, even if it's a field goal. Just kind of get some positive momentum going back in your favor.
Crosby on second down with the give to Collins. And tries the right side this time. Not much doing. Good play there inside by Franklin. Able to slow down Collins.
Yeah, Franklin, we called his name earlier on the pass, but he's doing a good job on the defensive end there too. Also playing that defensive line or defensive end position. Coming up making big plays for the Wildcats. As a junior.
Third down and 6 at the
Woolridge was in on that tackle as well. So that linebacking core that you mentioned, you're going to have Greenway around there with the ball consistently. Franklin now making plays. So good linebacking core. And you're going to need that when you're facing that read option.
Oh, absolutely.
And here is Collins. Horse collar there, not horse collar, but just tied up there by Gable. Looked like a high tackle there, but Gable doing some work down there from his nose tackle position.
Absolutely, and you see him, he just throws the center away and says, I want the ball carrier, he's mine. And then just absolutely swallows up the ball carrier and forces an Amador punt. And like I said, that's kind of what you don't want to do there if you're Amador. You can't go 3 and out. Now you're going to give Sonora, again, good field position, and this could kind of get away from you early if you aren't careful.
Back to punt is number 7, Nathan Wiebe. And he's going to punt to Baker. Baker at the 50-yard line makes the catch, looking to make a move. Able to get past one defender. His shoulder pad pulled out. Now looking to reverse the field. Now cuts it back. Now might have something here off to the right side. As Crosby knocks the ball out. The ball is out. And it's going to roll out of bounds and stay Sonora ball.
Absolutely. You see the replay here, just the effort by Baker going left, right, cuts back again, and then good job by the Sonora special teams not to get a block in the back penalty, and then he loses the ball. Luckily for him, goes off his foot and rolls 20 yards out of bounds before any Amador Buffalo can pick it up.
Yeah,
so sometimes when things are going right if you're Sonora Wildcat.
It's homecoming night, right? Those are the bounces you need sometimes.
Absolutely.
So big break there for the Wildcats, able to retain possession. They're going to take over here on the 32-yard line. Scott comes in motion. He'll get the pitch off to the left side. Has some blockers. Cuts it down. He's got daylight. 10-5. Touchdown, Wildcats. Kenny Scott. 32-yard touchdown.
Amador had problems earlier. We said they couldn't stop the outside plays. The penalties for the Wildcats had been the only thing to contain him. And that time, as soon as he pitched it, I said bye. He was gone. I mean, I know Kenny. He played at Bret Hart. He come over here and just an athlete. And then you could see him. Once he cut there, he was gone. There was no one left in the middle of the field. And there was nobody on the Amador side that was going to catch him.
Yeah, some good blocking there on the outside, but once he had that hit his team and then he saw that lane, he said there was no way they were going to catch him. So that makes it 15-0, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, absolutely, trying to get it to 17.
There's Clifton was in motion, now stops and takes the handoff. He's able to get it in, and the 2-point conversion is good for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you go for two to make it a 3-possession game, which they did. 17-0 Wildcats. You see here on the replay, motion into that I formation, and you just follow the big Roger Alderman into the end zone. I mean, that's, hey, if you're a running back, that's what you're looking for. 66, where is he? Ah, there he is. I'm just going to follow him all the way into the promised land.
Yeah, and if you're a linebacker, you're looking for that running back. It's probably be tough to find him, right?
Yeah, you're going, oh, not this guy again.
So that makes it 17-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Sonora Wildcat football here on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by KHB Construction, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service, Flappy's Pizza Co., the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, Benton and Roberson CPAs, and the Sonora Conference Center.
Take their time.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcats football. And we're set for another Flappy's Pizza kickoff. Flappy's having their official launch party, and also a great place to watch the game. In fact, you can catch the replays of the game over at Flappy's Pizza.
Tonight.
That's right. You can check out tonight's game after the game over at Flappy's. That's Flappy's Pizza kickoff is off, and Campbell catches it. Now trying to reverse course. Breaks it off to the right side. Has a step. Looked like a holding call. There's the flags coming out. Looked like we had an Amador defender just wrapped his arms completely around a Wildcat there. That's going to bring the ball back for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, you see here, starts off to the left, comes back to the right, and then right there, I don't know. I think that was probably something that needed to be called. I mean, yeah, it might have been holding, but he was not really in the area of the play. But regardless, they're going to call it. It's going to push Amador back another 10 yards.
Holding. Return team, number 3. 10 yards from the foul. First down.
So a chance for Amador to take over at about the 40-yard line. Instead, they will get the ball at the 19. They take over down 17-0. So 15 quick second quarter points here for the Wildcats. Now they have a 3-possession lead as Collins gets it in the backfield, but he is stopped by number 65 Tyler Sells.
Yeah, and again, right now Sells just doing a job over there on that offensive line versus that offensive line. You see 53 trying to get out there and pull on him, and that was just not happening. Sells gets under the trap block and makes a big play in the backfield.
Yeah, we've seen these D linemen and these linebackers getting into the backfield here against Amador. As an offensive line coach, how do you counter that? Especially off that.
Change the snap count.
Change the snap count.
Long count something, trying to get them to, hey, you got to slow them down. They're getting right now, it's pretty rhythmic.
Yeah.
And then
Collins is tripped up there.
When you get a hole to run through, you got to pick your feet up and run through the hole and not fall down. But, yeah, I mean, those are things you just, as an offensive line, you're looking to try and take advantage of an aggressive defensive line. You can throw a screen pass. You can change the snap count, long count them, things like that.
Yeah, I see Collins pound the ball into the turf there. He thought he had a lane. There was a lane there. Like you mentioned, just kind of lost his footing there. It's going to bring up a long third down for the Buffaloes. And again, another chance for the Wildcats to get a stop here and maybe get the ball back with some pretty good field position.
And again, we have confusion on the side of the Amador Buffaloes.
4 receivers in the formation now. Collins motions back into the backfield. He gets the carry. Comes off the right side, loses the ball, but that's picked up by a Buffalo at the 15-yard line. So they'll retain possession, but that's going to be 4th and about 14 yards.
Yeah, and then you see McMahon pull out there, and he's the one that actually recovers a fumble when looked like number 36 again. Franklin for Sonora comes up and makes a big hit, causing the fumble, but nevertheless, 3 and out again, and -5 more yards for Amador, and now they're punting.
We need to punt for the Amador.
Baker back to receive here.
Noah Baker back.
Weeby kicks it off, and that one is headed at about the 40-yard line. We'll take a Sonora bounce and get inside the 40 and be spotted at about the 38-yard line. So at 6:31, the Wildcats have a 17-0 lead here on homecoming night. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net.
Jack Team time.
Back here, Jack Team getting the pitch off the right side, and a great tackle by Collins in the backfield. Good play there defensively by Collins as Jack Team was getting the pitch. That's going to be a loss of 6 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and that time they tried to go to the outside again. That time the blocking just wasn't there, and poor Team, he gets the pitch, and he's got 4 Amador Buffalo staring right at him and just getting drilled.
Yeah, if it wasn't Collins, then he was going to have someone else there.
There was a whole line of Buffalo saying, hey, not this time.
Yeah. It's that thundering herd we're talking about right there.
Yeah, loss of 6 on the play.
Again, 2nd and 16. Couple receivers in the formation here. Corneau under center. Team in motion. Gives inside to Moberg off the right side. Has a good lane there and a good pickup on 2nd down. Pickup of about 12.
Yeah, and if you see the replay this time, it's the same motion, same look, so everybody goes flying outside again this time. Handoff just goes underneath this time to Moberg, and he's got a lane underneath the defenders, picks up the huge run, and gets it back into 3rd and manageable for Sonora.
3rd and 5 from the 32-yard line. Approaching 5 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter. The Wildcats will get the ball back too as they deferred the opening kickoff, so they'll get it back to start in the 2nd half. And it's here the pitch goes out to Scott. Scott off the left side, brought down by McMahon. But he's able to pick up the 1st down just across the sticks there to the 32-yard line, so that'll be a 1st down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, this is a similar play to the one he scored on moments ago. This time again, like I said, Amador flying out to the outsides and making a play. So I wouldn't be shocked to see Sonora go with that same motion, fake that, come back underneath with some kind of inside trap, or even just a dive again. So now that Amador's defense is flying outside, look for a big run by either Moberg or by Greenway up the middle here in the next couple plays.
1st and 10, give to Moberg. Not much there. Good play inside by number 66, Baldenegro.
Brought down by Baldenegro.
Again, like you mentioned there, they get that motion off the outside, try to see if they could hit him up the middle with something there. Not much doing there.
Now that time, good job by the Amador defensive line, staying home, filling their gaps, and making a play.
2nd and 8 from the 25. Yeah, Stillman to the right of the formation. Out the receiver. Corneau's going to keep this one. He's going to tuck it, run it himself, and get it to the 21-yard line and bring up a 3rd and 4.
Corneau, the ball carrier.
Going to get another dive play. This time he keeps it, pitches. Looks like it was triple option look. Decided to take it up and run and picked up positive yards. Picks up 6.
3rd and 4 here at the 21-yard line. The ball is handed off to Moberg. Runs into a pile there. Can't get much going forward. Maybe a yard on that one. So that'll bring up 4th down. You got to go for this one, right?
I think so. I mean, it's 4th and 2. You're on 17 up on the positive. Amador hasn't done anything the last 2 drives. I think it's pretty much time to just go and try and finish off the 1st half of the positive.
I think you feel confident with your defense if you did have to give the ball back in this situation. The Wildcats want to make sure they got the right play called, so they're going to take a timeout and talk this one over, and we'll take a timeout too. Here you're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Benton Roberson CPAs provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Roberson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. Check us out online at br-cpa.net.
Trade Trash Co. When you're not interested in going to college, but you looking for a trade school career, tradetrashco.com. Go there, check it out, look all the options available to you in one easy-to-find location.
Welcome back. It's 4th and 2 here as Corneau gives the ball inside to Scott. Scott picks up the first down, picks up a little bit more as he cuts it back up the middle, tackled inside the 10-yard line. That'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
First down,
Yep, absolutely, and that time they motioned Scott in almost an eye-back look and just ran a powered lead with him. You got the cells leading up through the way. You got the fullback also leading through the hole, so good job there by Sonora. Just power football. Hey, we're going to run right at you, and if you can stop us, so be it. Picking up another first down, 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
Corneau surveying the defense. Now puts team in motion. Team gets back. Now give its 2 team on the pitch. Got 1 man to beat. Gets by Crosby. Able to cut it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice job there by Jack Team. Able to cut it back off the pitch. He's got a 9-yard touchdown run.
Absolutely, and that time they ran that option. They pitched out the team, and then team at 1-on-3 makes a guy miss and then just runs away from the other 2. Good job there showing his speed, making defender miss there, and then, like I said, sliding into between those 2 and getting into the end zone. Put another touchdown on the board for the Wildcats.
Sonora really starting to put it on here. 21 second quarter points for the Wildcats. Got that safety in the first quarter. 3 touchdowns here in the second. Trying to add an extra point here. Blackmore, the kick is up, and that one is good. So the Wildcats come up to a 24-0 lead here on homecoming with 2:03 left. It's the Wildcats 24, the Amador Buffaloes 0. You're watching the
Downtown Sonora is about to get Flappified. Flappy's is a pizzeria serving New York-style pizza with a unique twist, offering toppings like chili cheese tater tot, Mexican street corn, and even chicken and waffles. With a menu that includes burgers, sandwiches, some amazing entrees, and a full bar, there is definitely something for everyone. There's even a walk-up window where you can buy pizza by the slice for quick and easy lunches. Stop by Flappy's this week and see what everyone is raving about, or check us out at flappyspizzaco.com.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV, and welcome back to Flappy's Pizza Kickoff. Another opportunity here for the Wildcats to give the ball back to the Buffaloes. They scored their 3rd touchdown of the second quarter and now have a 24-0 lead. Again, Flappy's Pizza having their launch party and also will be replaying tonight's game, so a great place to go have some great pizza, check out some football, and enjoy the great environment. As the kick is up, and it looks like Cantor and Campbell not sure who is going to take that one. Neither of them takes it. Instead, this one rolls out the back of the end zone, and it'll be another touchback.
Back into the end zone for a touchback.
So 2:03 left to play here in the second quarter. How aggressive are you going to be if you're the Thundering Herd from Amador?
Throw it downfield at this point. I mean, you're in a trouble here because you're down 24. You have the ball. You have to do something positive here on offense, so you're going to give the ball back to Sonora again with another chance to score, and then they get the ball at the start of the second half. So you got to at least get a first down here just to run out the rest of the first quarter, or first half rather. Yeah. But, I mean, at this point, I'd say throw the football downfield and see what happens.
Wildcats still have 2 timeouts left as Collins able to keep this one, has a gap up the middle, a good pickup there, pickup of 20 on first down by Collins.
Or you can run a semi-Statue of Liberty play and just squeeze everybody and hand it to the back and let them take off.
Yeah, just kind of fake everybody out there for a while.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. You can run and go into the bag of tricks and see what you can pull out.
Almost faked me out a little bit. I did they stopped there for a second. I wasn't sure where the ball was. Yeah, just put it behind the back of Collins there. Nice play on first down, a pickup of 20. So with 1:40, the Buffaloes have the ball at the 40-yard line. Here's Krusky going off to the left side, gets a block out there, able to pick up 5 on first down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're in a hurry here, really, Amador. You have no timeouts, so unless you pop a big play, you're not really looking, like I said, to try and score. You're just trying to get a couple first downs and keep the ball away from Sonora and not let them double up again.
Clock ticking here. We approach 1:10 left to play.
2nd and 5.
Second down and 5. Collins again in the backfield. Krupski takes the snap, looking to throw on this one. Looking to his right, pressured in the backfield, and he is brought down. And it looks like maybe the ball is out. It was number 34, Pimentel, out there.
Yeah, it looked like Baldonegro is the one that fell on the loose ball. You see
Pimentel off the edge, able to get some pressure and bring down Krupski there.
By number 66, Baldonegro.
The clock continues to tick. With 25 seconds here, it's going to be 3rd down and 10. So it looks like both teams at this point content to take it into halftime.
Yeah, if I'm Amador, I'm handing the ball off here and just, hey, if Sonora takes a timeout and makes a punt, so be it. But trying just to get to the half and regroup.
So this should be the final play of the first half. As Krupski again looking to pass. Gets the ball out over the middle. Try to hit it up the seam to Cantor. A little too long. Cantor couldn't make the one-handed catch. That one falls incomplete. And that'll take us to halftime. We take a look at the replay here. Cantor had a lane there. Looked like he had a step in between a couple defenders, but unable to connect on that one. And that'll take us to halftime, where the Sonora Wildcats lead the Amador Buffaloes 24-0. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Make your dream home a reality. Enjoy the excitement and luxury of the home transformation you have always wanted. At KHB Construction, we are committed to clear communication and unmatched craftsmanship, guaranteeing to give you the best renovation experience there is. You dream it and we build it. Visit kitchenhomeandbath.com today to start your very own design-inspired creation.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. It's halftime as the Wildcats lead the Buffaloes from Amador 24-0. Tonight is homecoming night, so we're going to bring you the festivities here. We'll go ahead and take a break, but leave you with the festivities. We'll be back with more Sonora Wildcat football after halftime.
Welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2021 Sonora High School Homecoming Ceremony. My name is Ed Couple.
I am Andrew. Hello. And I am plus. Hello? Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, let's try one more time. I am Kobe Klesky, and we're your mistress and master of ceremonies for this evening's celebration. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely evening at the lovely field.
Each year, the students of Sonora High School devote their time and energy into the annual homecoming festivities and celebrations. We are so proud of determination. In spirit, our students were able to fit a special homecoming week. This year's theme was the This theme theme This year's theme was the soundtrack of our lives. The freshmen were assigned to country music, the sophomores pop, juniors rock, and seniors rap.
Again, the freshmen this year were given the theme of country music. They designed a float depicting a farm scene with an adorable green tractor symbolizing their theme. Students were also tasked with designing window decorations for the downtown business.
This year's freshman princess is Taylor Fogg. Taylor is being escorted by Mr. Grayson Simmons. Taylor is a volleyball player who plans on playing basketball and track. She loves banana splits, fittingly enough, and likes country. That's some music with a hint of pop. When asked why she chose Grayson as an escort, she said it's because he's a sweet kid and most importantly, pretty rad. Grayson likes listening to 80s rock and says his favorite dessert is a Mount Fuji. If you know, you know. When asked what his favorite thing about Taylor is, he said it's her personality and attitude. She's always happy. The sophomores this year were given the genre of pop. To capture the essence of pop, they created a fabulous Just Dance themed club.
Your 2021 sophomore princess is Madeline Seuss. She is being escorted by Brady Arnett this evening. Brady and Madeline both play water polo here at Sonora High. Brady likes banana splits and enjoys all kinds of music. Unfortunately, Madeline's escort, original escort, Kevin Semolino, could not be here tonight, but it was her wish that we still give him a mention. Both Madeline and Kevin share a love for vanilla ice cream and country music. Kevin loves Madeline's personality and smile most, and when asked why she chose him to be her escort, she said it was because he turned her life around, has the sweetest personality, he's got the best smile that could light up anyone's day, and he's just been such an amazing person in her life. The juniors this year were tasked with depicting the forever iconic rock music. For their float, they recreated a rock and drum set straight out of the 80s.
The junior princess this year is Lucia McDonald. Due to our current circumstances, Lucia and her escort, Christian Feltz, were unable to attend tonight's festivities. But we congratulate them for being a part of Homecoming Court.
The seniors took on rap music and designed a float with iconic rappers in a bustling city, along with a fantastic boombox.
And now for the Queen candidates. Up first is Paris Rodriguez. Paris plays volleyball here at Sonora High and also takes part in track. If Paris could be any fruit, she'd be a strawberry because they're sweet and have texture. In the future, she'd like to be a saleswoman or do something else in business. She chose Trevor Tanko as her escort tonight because he is very respectful. If Trevor was a fruit, he'd be a pineapple because they're exotic. His plans for the future are to go to Columbia and take over the family business. His favorite thing about Paris is how caring and respectful she is.
Our second candidate of the evening is Emily Orpert. If Emily was a fruit, she'd be grapes because they come in bunches and she's got bunches of personality. Currently, she is interested in becoming an ultrasound technician, but she said that could change. Emily chose Mason as her escort because they've been buddies since elementary school and he's a good time to be around. Escorting her tonight is Mason Marin. If Mason was a fruit, he'd easily be a dragon fruit because of their rad name. His plan for the future is to go to Columbia and become a firefighter. When asked what his favorite thing about Emily is, he said how she's a sweet and genuine friend.
Bryna Neves is the next lovely lady joining this impressive homecoming court. Bryna is a member of band, and when asked what kind of fruit she would be, she said an orange because they're sweet but also tangy, and she's, quote, got some spice. In the future, Bryna would like to become an elementary school teacher. She chose Kiefer as her escort tonight because he's her best friend and boyfriend of 2 years, and she wouldn't want to go with anyone else. They make a good pair. Kiefer Newman is a swimmer for Sonora High. If he was a fruit, he'd be a kiwi, because both their names start with K. In the future, he plans on going to a community for 2 years, then hopefully transferring to UCSD. When asked what his favorite thing about Bryna was, he said he couldn't choose just one. He loves everything.
Our next candidate is Jasmine Agnew. Jasmine is an active ASB member and this year's senior class president. If Jasmine could be a fruit, she'd also be a dragon fruit, this time because, in her words, they're both Asian. In the future, she wants to open up dead bodies. Just to be clear, she likes forensics. Her escort tonight is Tony Leitner. Jasmine chose Tony because he's one of her old Jamestown buddies she's known for 6 years, and he's the only one she can be comfortable with. If Tony was a fruit, he'd be a kiwi because they're buzzing. His plan for the future is to go to Columbia for 2 years, then transfer to UCSD. When asked his favorite thing about Jasmine, he said how beautiful and goofy she is.
Our final candidate of the night is McKinley Seuss. McKinley plays water polo and softball, and if she was a fruit, she'd be a pineapple because they're hard on the outside but sweet on the inside. She plans on going into nursing or sports medicine in the future. She chose Bradley as her escort because he's the quarterback, he's sweet and respectful. Escorting McKinley tonight is Bradley Kernow. Bradley's been representing Sonora High every night on the field. If he was a fruit, he'd be a fig because they're nifty. When asked his plan for the future, he said he's finna win the lottery. His favorite thing about McKinley is her kindness and respect.
We would like to give a special thank you to the students of Sonora High School, esteemed staff and faculty members, parents, grandparents, community members, and so many others who have made this evening possible. Our leadership class specifically and our ASB pushed very hard, working with administration in the past few weeks to give students some type of modified homecoming for this far from ordinary year.
And now for the results of the week's festivities, including the floats and window decorations. For the float, in third place, we have the juniors. In second, the sophomores, and at first, the seniors.
For our 2D window designs, the sophomores came in third, second goes to the seniors, and first goes to the juniors.
For the 3D window decorations, at third place, we have juniors, in second, the freshmen, and at first, seniors.
For our spirit stick, the freshmen come in third, second goes to seniors, and first goes to juniors.
And for the overall, we have at third, the sophomores, at second, juniors, and first, the seniors.
And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, band drum roll please. Your 2021 homecoming queen is Jasmine Aggie.
Thank you all very much for joining us on this special night. The band will play the alma mater as the royalty exits. Enjoy the rest of the game and have a great night. Go Wildcats!
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by KHB Construction, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service, Flappy's Pizza Co., the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, Benton and Roberson CPAs, and the Sonora Conference Center.
When we first moved in, we thought the kitchen looked good. We thought it was workable enough, but we knew that over time we would have to get it redone. The cabinets were falling apart.
It had a peninsula. You couldn't walk around, so once you were in the kitchen, you're the only one in there. You could literally stretch your arms out and wall to wall. We'd done a lot of construction in the past, but we had never done a kitchen. So we hired a designer, LHK Interior, Lindsay. She got to know our personalities, shopping for different materials and such. And she said, I think you guys would be a good match for KHB. And it was a blessing.
We didn't know who Ryan was, but we knew She had some sort of faith in him, and when he came out and started talking to us, we realized that we were on the same page. As we were going through this process, Lindsay helped us come up with the design. She passed over the design to KHB. KHB was able to look at the design. They were able to work on it internally on their side, and then they handed it over to the cabinet maker. Each step of the way, if somebody had an idea as to how to improve it even a step further, they would reach out. And they wouldn't just reach out to us, they actually included our designer in every step of the way, so that as we had further questions for her, she was up to speed on everything. She knew what was going on. We would have the project manager on site from KHB. We would all collaborate and make sure that we're all on the same page.
Their eye for detail. Things that we said, well, we'll put a light switch over here. Well, why do that? Let's put it over here. It makes more sense.
I felt like it was really a team effort. The baton was passed from one person to the other, to the other. It wasn't like that. It was more, everybody was kind of hanging on to the baton, and that was huge. So we used Builder Trend every single day. The guys left about 3 o'clock daily, and about 5 o'clock we would get an alert that a new update in Builder Trend was ready for us to take a look at, and it was exciting.
Builder Trend was easy to navigate. You could actually go back to the previous day, look at those photos, fast forward to today's progress, and you could easily track the progress with the photos posted online.
The best part was they would give us an update as to what to expect for the next day, who was going to be there, the names of the folks that were coming in, and some of the expectations for the next day. From the owners to everybody that comes on site. Everybody was personally invested in the project, and it wasn't just a kitchen that they had to come to and work a 9 to 5 and be done with. Every single one of those guys took pride in everything they did.
And everything was on time and on budget.
There would be no doubt in my mind I would recommend KHB. I actually asked for cards because I have already had a couple of people ask me questions. It was so fine-tuned by every single person that you could tell that they were walking away every day proud of what they accomplished each day.
Yeah.
And it makes us proud of what we have here. And when we show it off, we know that everything from behind the scenes, behind the walls, to what is being seen is quality work.
Downtown Sonora is about to get flappified. Flappy's is a pizzeria serving New York-style pizza with a unique twist, offering toppings like chili cheese tater tot, Mexican street corn, and even chicken and waffles. With a menu that includes burgers, sandwiches, some amazing entrees, and a full bar, there is definitely something for everyone. There's even a walk-up window where you can buy pizza by the slice for quick and easy lunches. Stop by Flappy's this week and see what everyone is raving about, or check us out at flappyspizzaco.com.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcats football. Here it's homecoming night as the Wildcats take on the Amador Buffaloes. I hope you guys enjoyed the homecoming festivities. Got through the technical difficulties there and able to crown the royalty there. So congratulations to all the members of the royalty. Congratulations to the student body and the staff here putting on a great homecoming night, and the football team doing their part in the first half as they stake a 24-0 lead. Here's again some highlights there. The official coming in and saving the day there again to the technical difficulties. He had to step in, and Jeremy, like you predicted there during the break, the official came in and saved the day with his microphone.
Yeah, it's not my first homecoming. I've seen a few of these, and I've seen some issues, and I was like, why don't we just have the official go down there? And hey, to his credit, he ran over there, made the play of the game so far at halftime, and saved homecoming for the Wildcats. So
we get set to kick it off here. It'll be a Flappy's Pizza kickoff. Again, Flappy Pizza Co. here in Sonora, California. A great place to enjoy the game, replaying the game tonight. They're having their launch party, and this kick is underway as it's fielded at just above the 20-yard line as Greenway has it, able to pick it up and push it up to the 40. Still breaking tackles. Now brought down at about the 44-yard line, so number 44 takes it to the 44, and that's where the Wildcats will start here in the second half.
Absolutely. This is a big kickoff return here by Greenway. You see him kind of have some problems initially, then just does what Greenway does and drives his legs, keeps it churning, spinning, looking for extra yards. Good return there for the Cats, setting them up with this initial first possession of the second half. And if you're there it is. If you're Sonora, you want to go down here and score and just kind of, hey, do what we've done the whole second quarter.
Here come the Wildcats team going in motion and then stopping again, trying to get in that quick I formation. And the Buffaloes jumped across the line of scrimmage.
Defense number 66, 5-yard penalty. So first down.
Yeah, good job there. That's their no play or hard count. They run that. And it's actually a pretty good idea. They come out at halftime. You know Amador got discussions at halftime. Hey, we got to fix this. We got to fix this. Everybody's jacked up. And then you get them out here on a long count on the first play and just take the aggression right out of them and jump at 5 yards for the Wildcats.
And also a chance, too, for the Wildcats to maybe take a early peek at maybe some of those halftime adjustments.
Absolutely.
Here's Cornell on first down, 1st and 5. Looking to get it out into the flat. Here's Scott, able to get past the Collins tackle. Crusby now able to knock him out of bounds, but he'll take it inside Buffalo territory to the 37-yard line. Yeah, there is a flag.
Yeah, there is, and it looked like it was against, thrown in the backfield for Sonora, so probably a hold or something like that. As you see it, good job there throwing the flat route to Scott, and then he makes the defender miss, gets up the sideline.
Offense number 50. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Another holding penalty for the Wildcats there. Takes away a big play on what was a 1st and 5. That's going to back up the Wildcats. And this should be...
And it's 10 yards from the spot of the hold, so it was behind the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be like a 15-yard penalty, actually.
Wow.
So, it's not just a 10-yard penalty. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So, huge penalty there and big play here for Sonora.
So it'll be 1st and 18 based on where they spotted it here as Corneau drops back. Has Scott wide open on the right side. He's got the catch at the 40. Giving chase is Campbell. He brings him down at the 21-yard line. Big play there. Kenny Scott.
Absolutely. Running out that wing position. Just runs a little wheel up the sideline. Wide open here as you see here on the replay. Looked like it was Corneau's second option. Throws it, nobody in coverage, and finally down there to make the tackle for Amador was Campbell, but not before Scott gets all the way to the 22-yard line, setting up Sonora with a golden opportunity here in the first possession of the second half.
37-yard pass play there from Corneau to Scott on that one. Getting backed up there on first down, took a shot there, and now they got a fresh set of downs here just outside the 20. Corneau again looking to pass. Goes over the middle. This one's tipped. Interception, that's Gage Cantor. And he is brought down just outside the 20. A big turnover there for the Buffaloes on the opening drive.
Absolutely. We said Amador had to do something out of the half here to kind of get things going in the right direction. And a tipped pass interception definitely qualifies as something positive for them. And then a big tackle there by number 66 again, Alderman on the play. But Amador sets themselves up where they give an opportunity on the big pass play, then they take it away on the interception. So now Amador has to capitalize on this drive here, trying to fix the chances that they missed in the first half. Again, they drove it down on the opening possession took up almost the whole first quarter and didn't score. Got to get points on this drive here, the Buffaloes.
Here's Krupski on first down, looking to pass it. He gets it out over to the right side. Pick up there of about 4. That's Matias Deonda there on the reception.
Yeah, and again, you see the height of the 5'7" quarterback having to jump up over somebody and throw it. And, you know, it was completed, but there was also a cat there waiting to catch that. It just barely over his hands was Franklin. Franklin was out there saying, hey, I want
the Buffaloes have had trouble sealing off that right side of their line, the left defensive end position there. They seem to be coming off the edge kind of untouched for the majority of the game. Here's Collins now trying to attack that right side. There's a host of Wildcats that'll drag them back after maybe a short pickup. Or back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, it'll still be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and you said, you know, they're taking the right side of the Amador offense, but that's because 66 is over there on the left side, Alderman.
Yeah.
They haven't had any luck going at him either, so you got to pick a side, and usually running away from 66 is probably a pretty good option if you're playing the Sonora Wildcats.
And we've seen Alderman. We also seen Jonah Gable there, number 79, 6'4", 320-pound junior there. It's a big load and having trouble getting him out of the middle. So Collins tries the right side this time. And not much there. Maybe a pickup of 1, but there's also a flag on the play.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a hold call against Amador. Out there is on the receiver on the right side. So, again, you get the positive from the interception and then not doing much with it here on offense. Sonora has the option here to push him back or just decline it and turn it into 4th down. We'll see what the coach decides to do.
Offense number 20. That penalty is declined. Brings up 4th down.
So Coach Craig chooses to decline this one, bring up 4th down. It should be a punt as the punting unit comes out for Amador.
4th down and 5 for Amador.
Yeah, I mean, this hasn't been a given either. Amador's had a few of these that have almost been blocked, so we'll see if Sonora's aggressive and comes after this here, or they just say, hey, we'll take the good field position that we expect to have.
Baker looking to receive the Weeby punt. He does at the 40-yard line. Has some space on the right side. Gets a block from Greenway. Trying to get a block from Scott. Now cuts it back. Up the middle. He's got a step. Brought down there by number 7, Nathan Weeby, the punter, making the tackle. But there is a flag on the play.
Weeby, the kicker, making the stop for Amador.
Yeah, and I want to see, this is an interesting flag because I thought Scott did a pretty good job of not blocking in the back here. We'll see here on the replay.
Also have an injured Amador player down.
Yeah, I mean, they might call it right there, blocking back. Not on Scott, on another defender for the Wildcats, but
we do have an Amador player down as well as they're tending to Gage Cantor.
During your turn, holding number 8, 10 yards foul, 1st down.
So it was Scott that they got on the holding call, so that's going to back up the Wildcats. We're going to take an injury timeout here as they tend to canter. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Benton Roberson CPAs provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Roberson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. Check us out online at br-cpa.net.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. Good sign there to see Gage Cantor walking off on his own power. Does have a slight limp there. Want to make sure he's okay. So he'll come off the field.
Yeah, and when he had the interception, he kind of had a little hitch afterwards, and it looked like he said, okay, I'm good. So it might have just been something that he re-aggravated from the interception. Nonetheless, you said he got up, he walked off, so that's a positive sign there for Gage and the Amador Buffaloes.
The Wildcats will take over in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They come out in the flex formation with Moberg in the backfield. And Corneau keeps it this time, takes it to the left, ends up back up the middle, and a good pickup on 1st down of 5 yards.
Corneau, the ball carrier.
And again, that's just where Corneau just, instead of giving it to the fullback on the dive, he just keeps it. Follows back underneath the defenders and picks up 5 for the Wildcats.
Here's the give inside to Moberg. And there's a host of Buffaloes able to stop him out there. 4 guys in on the tackle for Amador. Not much there on second down for the Wildcats.
No, but now I think it's time to attack the edges if I'm the Wildcats here on this. I've seen them have a couple of big plays called back when they attack the edges. We'll see what they decide to do here. They also brought in Greenway, the big power back. So they could just turn and hand to him and say, go get us a first down.
They fake to Greenway, instead pitch it out to Team. Team able to get some space off to the right side, like you mentioned there, trying to attack the edge. Now it's going to be a little short of the first down. Looks like it's going to mark it at the 40, so that'll bring up 4th and 1.
Yeah, that's triple option look again. This time, 44 comes down and takes the quarterback, so they pitch it out. Just came up about a yard short for the Wildcats. 4th and 1, this is kind of what you're built for if you're the Cats. This is an easy go for it here. Expect Greenway to be involved in this play.
And there is Greenway with the give up the middle. And it looks like that's going to be enough for a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Greenway does, right? A 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, down there by the goal line. That's kind of his deal is you can hand him the ball and say, hey, go get me us a yard. We need 1. And he'll go get you 2 or 3 usually. Sometimes he pops it for bigger.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him in the backfield today, but maybe now with the defense wearing down a little bit, like you mentioned, come in and does that thumper and maybe get something going as Corneau fakes to Greenway, pitches out to Scott. Good tackle there by Crosby on the edge. Like Scott a little shaken up. Crosby able to help him out.
Yeah, let's take a look here on the replay. And again, you see the mesh there is Greenway thought he had the ball, and then all of a sudden quarterback pulls it out and pitches it out to Scott, and I didn't see anything there, but obviously Scott coming out of the game, so getting replaced by number 25 Baker.
He'll step off on this 2nd and 7. Again, Greenway in the backfield. Going back in motion. It's Corneau. He'll flip it to him. That's Team trying to get a block from Baker. Cuts it back inside. Able to spin and falls at the 20-yard line, just inside at the 20s where they'll spot it. That's going to be a first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and again, that's that triple option look again where they just fake that. They read the first option. Nope. Second option gets taken away. Pitch it out on the third option. And Team, with his speed, hitting the corner. Nice job at blocking by Baker. Getting up to the second level. And that's positive play again for the Wildcats all the way down inside the red zone now for Sonora.
And you see the defense collapsing there. Like you mentioned, this corner starting to work a little bit more, getting around the edges. And here's Corneau now looking for, had a man there. Had Pimentel. That one through the hands of Chance. He would have walked in for a touchdown had he held on to that one.
Yeah, and that's the same option look from the backfield, and then you take that slant on the backside. Everything looks the same. You just turn, open your hips, throw, and he had the slant, and he had him just threw his hands maybe a little too much on it.
Pimentel with no one in front of him there. Unable to hold on to that one. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Baker in motion, but the pitch is going to go out to Team. Team gets a block on the outside from Pimentel. He'll walk it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, great job of the counter option that time. They run that motion. Looks like it's going to the left, and then they just spin and come back to the right, and it's just a quick pitch to the Team. And then he uses his speed to get down the sideline. And again, you said good block there by Pimentel. You see the counter option. Down the sideline goes Team, picking up the block, and that's all he needs.
20-yard touchdown run there from Jack Team. His second touchdown of the game. And the Wildcats looking to add an extra point here to make it 31-0. Here's Blackmore. Snap is down, and the kick is up, and it is good. 31-0 Wildcats over the Buffaloes here on homecoming night. You're watching Sonora Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Make your dream home a reality. Enjoy the excitement and luxury of the home transformation you have always wanted. At KHB Construction, we are committed to clear communication and unmatched craftsmanship, guaranteeing to give you the best renovation experience there is. You dream it and we build it. Visit kitchenhomeandbath.com today to start your very own design-inspired creation.
Welcome back to Dunleavy Field here on homecoming night. It's been all Wildcats as they lead 31-0 here in the third quarter. Jack Team running in his second touchdown of the night, a 20-yarder to give the Wildcats the 31-0 lead as they get set to kick it off, and it's a Flappy's Pizza kickoff. Again, Flappy's Pizza here in Sonora, California, a great place to check out the game. They'll be replaying it tonight at Flappy's Pizza Co. Here's Blackmore set to kick it off. As that's going to be number 9, SB, back there. He's going to let that one sail into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, absolutely. And so SB there, he saw that over his head. He's just like, nah, we're going to let that go in the end zone. We'll take it at the 20-yard line. Probably a good decision. Wildcats coming down there on coverage.
And Blackmore's done a good job in the kicking game, not just on the kickoffs with several touchbacks, but also perfect in extra points thus far. So a nice little element there from the special teams. Buffaloes take over here at the 20-yard line, down 31-0. It's Crosby with Collins in the backfield. As they run the option here, Crosby held on to it for a while, ends up keeping it himself. He's going to lose a couple on that play.
Yeah, that's a power read there. Is quarterbacks mesh, you skip, and then if the hole opens in the middle, you pull and take it. That time it didn't. He still kept it and took the punishment and lost 2 on the play.
Yeah, there's a big number 44 there in the middle of that one. Aaron Greenway with another tackle on that play. That's an interesting chess match you kind of got in here with all the read options you're seeing. And a guy like Aaron Greenway who's always around the ball.
No, absolutely. I mean, Greenway does a good job from his linebacker position, and then you said he hasn't been as active tonight in the offensive side, but he's still everywhere on defense. I mean, we've had to call his name probably 5 or 6 times from his linebacker position, just coming up making plays, and then again another guy making plays right there, number 79, Jonah Gable, from his nose tackle position.
Third down and 15.
Yeah, we've really seen him too make an impact there in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Just like we mentioned, the 6'4", 320-pound junior, just a tough kid to get out of the middle. There's a fumble. Ball's loose on the floor. We'll see who comes out of the scrum with it. As they're still fighting. Alderman on the ground looking to get in. That's going to be Wildcat football.
Recovered by the Wildcats.
Roger Alderman comes up with the fumble recovery. Does it look like just a botched handoff?
Yeah, it's a mesh issue in the mesh where you put it in there and you're trying to read it, and sometimes one person tries to grab it while you're trying to pull it, and it pops right out of the hands. And again, it's another opportunity for Sonora to just put some more points on the board here.
In the red zone, we'll take over at the 14-yard line here. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Team again in motion, but the ball's going to go inside to Moberg. It's going to pick up a yard on first down. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and they got Team in there. They also have Scott in there at the 2 wingbacks, so I wouldn't be shocked if either one of them put another one in the end zone here.
Yeah, we've seen them both get in there already.
Yeah, Scott's got 1, Team's got 2. I wouldn't be shocked if Team gets a 3rd one here on some kind of outside option look.
He's the wingback on the left. Scott the wingback on the right. Moberg in the backfield. Corneau under center. And give is to Scott on the pitch. He's got some room off the left side. Makes a man miss. Tries to cut it back. Pushing ahead towards the end zone. And he will be brought down inside the 5-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and that's that option look there again. Just the pitch. You see first read, second read, pitch it. And then Scott does everything he can, trying to get it through the defenders as they wrap him up at the 1.5-yard line. Called a 2.
James Sampson there, number 55, with the touchdown-saving tackle for the Buffaloes. Again, 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Wildcats at the 2-yard line.
Again in the flex formation. Here's Corneau. Going to keep it himself and try to barrel up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Corneau, the keeper, and touchdown.
Bradley Corneau on the keeper gets the 2-yard score, and the Wildcats are up 37-0.
Yeah, and that's what makes this offense so difficult to defend. When you run it well, You got the dive back. That's the first option. You take that away.
Yep.
Okay, we've seen the third option, the pitch back guys. They've been making a living just going outside, and then you try to take that away, and you say, okay, well, I'm just going to keep it as a quarterback, and now you got to take away that option. That's why it's so difficult to defend teams that run the triple option so well, like Air Force, and most of the academies, and then, again, Sonora does it really well here.
There's Tim Blackmore with another extra point. That one is good, and that gives the Wildcats a 38-0 lead here on homecoming night. You're watching.
Downtown Sonora is about to get Flappified. Flappy's is a pizzeria serving New York-style pizza with a unique twist, offering toppings like chili cheese tater tot, Mexican street corn, and even chicken and waffles. With a menu that includes burgers, sandwiches, some amazing entrees, and a full bar, there is definitely something for everyone. There's even a walk-up window where you can buy pizza by the slice for quick and easy lunches. Stop by Flappy's this week and see what everyone is raving about, or check us out at flappyspizzaco.com.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net.
Welcome back as we had kicked the ball off, and that one is being ran out by number 9, Tyler Espy, and he will be stopped at the 15-yard line as he chose to run that one out.
Tyler Espy.
Good play there, good coverage by the Wildcats, able to bring him down at the 15.
No, and that's a weapon that it goes often overlooked. I mean, Blackmore is able to put the ball about the 4-yard line, 3-yard line, and put it in the end zone on the fly. I mean, that just sets up your defense real well when they know, hey, they're gonna get the ball at the best case scenario, the 20-yard line. You know, for them, if they decide to try and catch it and run it out, the coverage team comes down there and makes plays. We've seen 3 times tonight where Amador has been taken over inside their own 15-yard line. So big weapon there for Sonora that a lot of teams don't think about.
Yeah, definitely. There's Collins trying the right side. There's nothing brewing there. Franklin with a good stop there. We've seen him make some tackles from linebacker position. Makes another good play there.
Absolutely. And Jared Franklin, a junior, coming in here and hadn't played football before this season.
Wow.
And he's made a huge impact on the Wildcats, not only on the defensive side, but also on the offensive side, going out there and playing that receiver's position. So, you know, kudos to him to come out here and say, I'm going to try playing football. I think he's played it before at Pop Warner level.
Okay.
But really just getting the first taste, really, of Wildcat football.
Amador comes out with 4 receivers. Krusky in the gun. Now a screen pass over to Collins on the left side. Good job by the Wildcats to sniff that out. Alderman, Greenway, team was over there. It's Alderman and Greenway on the tackle. Nothing doing there on second down.
Yeah, and this is something that's actually set up pretty well by Amador. Their offensive line gets out there, and then they just don't block anybody. I mean,
First touch, timeout, second out.
and I'm sure that's what coach is taking the timeout right now on Amador, and I'm sure that's the conversation they're having.
So at 2:52, we'll take a break here. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills and shooting drills.
I think, you know, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and you know, just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
Trade Trash Code. For all your trade school needs, go to Trade Crash Code.
Welcome back to Wildcat football here on NorCal Sports TV. It's 3rd and 14 for the Amador Buffaloes. Backed up inside their 10-yard line. Kruspe's looking to the right. It's going to air it out. And that one's a little too strong for Clayton Campbell. Pass is incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes trying for something, for anything there on that one, just trying to pick up a first down, looking to air it out, but that one just too strong for Campbell.
Yeah, I mean, you had single coverage, good decision there, taking the shot. You throw it up, you can make the catch, or you can get a pass interference call, or it goes incomplete. And then that time it goes incomplete, sets up the punt team.
Weeby back to punt punter.
Weeby will be punting from his own end zone on this one. As he takes the snap, kick is up. Looks like he shanked this one a little to the left. That one's going to bounce at the 35-yard line and roll out at the 36. So great field position for the Wildcats, already up 38-0.
Punt goes out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat ball at the Amador 36.
So the Wildcats really starting to click on all three phases here. As we take a break here to tell you about NCS TV, NorCal Sports TV. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Again, check us out on YouTube and NorCal Sports TV. So the Wildcats take over with the fresh set of downs here at the 36-yard line. But there's a flag on the play, maybe some motion, or maybe too many Buffaloes out there.
Dead ball. Illegal substitution on the defense. 12 in the field. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Hey, I mean, if it works, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do what you got in hand at this point.
If
If you're Amador, you try everything.
Yeah. Just trying to get that extra defender. It's going to cost the Buffaloes 5 yards. Move it up to the 31-yard line. You see Corneau with the 1st and 5. Again, comes out in the flex formation. This time Moberg in the backfield. Number 7, Makai Christian. He's going to get the carry on this one. Tries the left side. And Makai will pick up about 3 yards on that one.
And Coolridge also coming in here at the fullback position. And Baker coming in at play wing. So getting some other guys involved here on the offensive side for the Wildcats.
And for Coach Craig, you mentioned, special teams making some plays. You got to feel good about all three phases of the game. You've seen the defense kind of living in the backfield for most part of the game. The offense kind of spreading the ball around. It's been a pretty good night for the Wildcats.
Yeah, other than that opening possession where the Amador was able to make some positive plays and with the help of some Wildcat penalties.
Yeah.
But other than that, ever since that first possession, it's been all Wildcats.
There's a carry there by Woolridge on first down. Or for a first down, excuse me. Nice play there. Tripped up there by Collins. Could have been a big play there. Woolridge saw a lot of space out there in front of him, but Collins able to trip him up. That's going to bring up a fresh set of downs for the Wildcats as they take over here at the 22-yard line. There's Christian in motion. He'll get it off the pitch. Has some space off the left side. And it looks like we're going to have a holding call. Franklin out there trying to make the block. Looked like it might have been a little too handsy on that one.
Christian, the ball carrier.
Yeah, we're going to see here on the replay, Christian goes in motion. That's a rocket toss out to him. And Franklin blocks the guy and gets called for a hold.
Yeah, it looked like too much there.
Holding. Offense, number 36. 10 yards was called a foul. Still first down.
A spot foul will back up the Wildcats. Make it a 1st and 15 here. They'll take over for the 28. 129 in the third quarter. It's been all Wildcats here on homecoming night. As Corneau drops back, looking to pass. He's got a guy. There it is. Pass complete to number 36, Jared Franklin. So atoning for that holding penalty. Got the completion inside the 10-yard line. Another first down for Sonora.
Yeah, and that time he just runs a vert pattern right by the defender. Defender's looking in the backfield. Franklin settles nicely between the safety and the corner. Gets down to the 5-yard line and sets Cats up again in scoring position.
That DB expecting some safety help over the top there?
Yeah, I mean, that's the situation when he's looking back there and not running with the guy he thinks, the safety's going to come over and play.
Yeah.
Little miscommunication. He ends up working out well for Sonora.
And here are the Wildcats with the give inside. Try to punch it up the middle is Woolridge. Picks up a couple. He'll get the ball to about the 2-yard line. Just about Coming up to 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. The Wildcats trying to punch another one in there. That one comes up a little short, but it'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, and I expect Woolridge to get another opportunity here just from the 2-yard line. Just turn, give it to him.
And we're seeing some changes in the backfield and on the wings.
At the 2.
It's Woolridge in the backfield. There's team in motion. He's going to get the pitch off to the right side. He's trying to turn the corner. Crosby comes up. There's a big hit. The team able to power it over the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yep, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Jack Team putting another touchdown on the board for the Wildcats on that rocket toss sweep. And you see, goes out here and he meets the run number 22, the quarterback for Amador, at the goal line and able to push Crosby into the end zone.
Again, 3rd running touchdown for Jack Team. He's got another one on the board. 44 for Sonora as Blackmore tries to add another extra point. And the Buffaloes a little quick to get over the line. This one's blown dead. We'll take it half the distance to the goal.
Coach, defense, retry.
So it'll be a retry here for the Wildcats. As Alderman will snap. The snap is out. And Scott, it's a fake here. Looking to roll right. Makes the pass, and that one is good for 2. It's Jared Franklin on the fake field goal with the 2-point conversion. That'll be 46-0 Sonora over Amador.
Yeah, what happened there is that was actually a high snap, and so it's a fire call. It's an automatic. You can see here on the replay, Kenny Scott has to come all the way out, picks it up, and hey, to Sonora's credit, they're still playing football. Franklin does what he's supposed to do from that tight end wing spot, runs the arrow pattern, picks up 2 points, and hey, everything is going the Wildcats' way right now.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a called fake or like you mentioned that fire type of play.
Yeah, not when it's 44-0.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I thought.
And I looked as soon as I happened. I looked down at Coach on the sideline. He's not excited about that. He's like, no.
Well, again, another opportunity there from your special teams, who's had a great night to make something
like said,
out of nothing there.
Everything is going Wildcats' way. You know, it's just one of those nights. Amador, you might just not even watch the film. You just go, hey, we can go get ready for the next game.
Move on to the next one.
Other than the opening drive, nothing's really gone your way. It's one of those things, like I said, as a coach, sometimes we just say, hey, we're just not even going to watch this one. We're just going to start looking at who we play next week, which would be Somerville for Amador.
Yep. Here's Blackmore with another kickoff. And this one's received by SB. Again, he's going to try to run this one out. Able to get across the 20. Brought down at about the 24-yard line. Good tackle there by Woolridge.
I think Woolridge making a stop for the Wildcats.
Absolutely. You see here, this kickoff short by Blackmore stand where it's only about the 5-yard line. But Woolridge able to just run down, make a nice tackle on special teams, and still taking over at the 25-yard line. Defense coordinators love that situation. Make the offense drive the field.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give up short fields, 40-yard, 50-yard fields on field goal or special teams, and then it makes you work that much harder on the offensive end.
21 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Buffaloes come out with 3 receivers. And Krupke with Collins in the backfield with him. He'll keep it himself, try to outrun the edge, being chased down by Franklin, who gets some help out there on the edge from Greenway, from Christian, from Gable, able to bring him down at the original line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. You see this time in zone read, Franklin all over it from the beginning, and then Blackmore and the crew come up and make the play.
And that's the final play of the third quarter. It's been all Sonora Wildcats here on homecoming night. 44-0 over the Amador Buffaloes. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Downtown Sonora is about to get flappified. Flappy's is a pizzeria serving New York-style pizza with a unique twist, offering toppings like chili cheese tater tot, Mexican street corn, and even chicken and waffles. With a menu that includes burgers, sandwiches, some amazing entrees, and a full bar, there is definitely something for everyone. There's even a walk-up window where you can buy pizza by the slice for quick and easy lunches. Stop by Flappy's this week and see what everyone is raving about, or check us out at flappyspizzaco.com.
Make your dream home a reality. Enjoy the excitement and luxury of the home transformation you have always wanted. At KHB Construction, we are committed to clear communication and unmatched craftsmanship, guaranteeing to give you the best renovation experience there is. You dream it and we build it. Visit kitchenhomeandbath.com today to start your very own design-inspired creation.
At homecoming by providing his microphone and his
Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. It's been a great night on homecoming night for the Wildcats as they lead 44-0 over the Amador Buffaloes.
Absolutely, and the official just saying, hey, we'll have a running clock as we're down by, we have a 35-point-plus lead here in the fourth quarter. So,
pass incomplete there on first down, intended for Deanda. So with the score being what it is, like you mentioned, we'll have a running clock. That's what official Mike Trenton just announced to the crowd. We see the replay here again. Crosby looking to air it out. Good defensive play there by Team on the corner. It's not only getting after it with the ground game, but Team doing stuff out there on the defensive side as well. Here's Collins now on second down. He'll test the middle. Nothing doing there. Pickup of one. That'll bring up third.
Actually, it's going to be fourth down.
Number 26, Cooper Moberg.
I believe it's third. I think we had the incompletion on first down. Oh, no, we are going to go to fourth. Yeah.
Yep, we had the first down play before the end of the Yep. So.
It's going to be 4th and 9 at the Amador 26.
So the Buffaloes again line up to punt. Baker back to receive. And that one nearly blocked. Low punt. Skips past Baker. A good bounce there for the Buffaloes. This one stops at the 31-yard line where the Wildcats will take over. Again, we have a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I thought Pimentel blocked it. I was looking, as soon as it was kicked, I looked if we're back behind the punter. I didn't even turn to look downfield because I thought Pimentel had that thing. But, hey, good job by the punter for Amador to be able to get that out and at least flip field position a little bit here on this drive for Sonora.
Had a lower trajectory there, but able to get a favorable bounce. Get it into Sonora territory. Again, they'll take over at the 31-yard line. So we have a running clock, so it's under 10 minutes here. As Corneau still out there under center with Greenway in the backfield this time. And they're going to give it to Christian. And he's able to get a good push. He's still moving his feet. This time he's brought down after a pickup of 5.
Brought down by number 34, Shane.
Yeah, a nice little counter play there coming back underneath the Christian, and Christian almost broke that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a half a tackle away. I mean, he made 2-3 guys miss here. And then right here you see 44 was the last guy left, and he makes the tackle.
There's Collins.
Good job by Collins. He's had a heck of a game from his running back position and from his linebacker position here for Amador.
Wildcats in the flex. Here's the gift to Greenway. Good play there off the edge by James Sampson, number 55. The nice tackle there on second down.
Greenway, the ball carrier, is brought down by Sampson.
Yep, good job there by Sampson. He was able to corral Greenway, like you said. I mean, that's a load coming at you to make a tackle by yourself here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
There's
sir.
9 minutes left in the fourth quarter of a game. It's 44-0. And, hey, if your college isn't your cup of tea, you want to go to a trade school, tradetrash.co. Check it out.
Here's Corneau on the keeper. Going to roll to his left, tries to stiff arm a defender. Gets pushed out by another just across the 40. Like they're going to mark it at the 42. That's going to be good enough for a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, it looked like he thought about pitching it, and then he said, no, I'm going to hang on to it. And then Deanda comes up and pushes him at the line and gets him out of bounds. But what it does do is gives, like you said, a first down, keeps the clock running.
Under 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Now the give is to number 26, Cooper Moberg. And he's got a good carry on first down, a pickup of just about 10. It's going to be right at the sticks. It looks like that's going to be good enough for another Wildcat first down.
Yeah, and you're getting to see some of the younger cats. I mean, Moberg, he's a junior coming in. He's played a lot at the back position for at times spelling Greenway, between Greenway, him, and Woolridge. But getting his opportunity here in the fourth quarter, making the most of it, is Cooper Moberg.
Just 2nd and 1. And there's a give inside to Moberg again. He's able to pick up 3, and that's going to be good for another first down. And you mentioned earlier, Amador might not want to watch the tape of this, but if you're the other teams in the Motherlode League and you are watching some of this tape of Sonora, they're putting a lot out here as far as, guys that could carry the ball and make things happen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Sonora is obviously, one of the best teams in the league every year. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, if you're going to win the league, you have to beat Sonora. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
And they're kind of showing, hey, yeah, this is still our league. Amador, you guys got us last time we played you, but not so much tonight. And again, that was a whole different crew of kids. I get that. But still, status quo here, 2021. A lot of things have changed, but Sonora's still really good in the Motherlode League.
That's true. And here's another ball carrier getting his first carry of the game. That's Kenny Lilly getting his first carry. And a good play there by James Sampson. Another play. We've seen him make a couple good defensive plays on this possession.
Yeah, and one of the things, right now you're saying, hey, why is, this guy still out there? Well, Sonora's only got 21 guys suited up, and a couple of those guys have been banged up tonight.
Yeah.
So you can't really go too deep. You're seeing some guys that we haven't called names because those are the guys that are getting to play now, but there's still some guys out there that are starters that are playing because there's not really a lot of guys that put in for them.
Yeah. There's Moberg, one of those guys with another carry. He picks up about 6 on that one. Yeah, right. Just like, we want to get this guy out, but who do we put in for him?
Yeah, when you don't have 4 or 5 guys at each position, it makes it difficult sometimes.
So if nothing else, some good ball control from the Wildcats on this drive, picking up some first downs. Now in a 3rd and long situation from the 48-yard line. You see some of the offensive linemen there had a great game tonight. Chase Youngman, number 70. We've seen Alderman on both sides of the ball do some good things. Tyler Sells. There's George Reel, number 60. And then number 50, Zach Moore. Again, a good job for the O-line of the Wildcats as they take a timeout here on 3rd and 12 with 5:03 left to play. So we'll take a quick break and be back with some more Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, I like the competitiveness as well, so.
Downtown Sonora is about to get Flappified. Flappy's is a pizzeria serving New York-style pizza with a unique twist, offering toppings like chili cheese tater tot, Mexican street corn, and even chicken and waffles.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Wildcat football. 5:03 left in the fourth quarter. There's a pitch out to Christian on 3rd and 12. He's able to pick up about 5 on that play, bring up 4th and 7 for the Wildcats.
No, and normally you'd say, hey, don't go out of bounds here, you're up, but the running clock kind of changes that situation. You don't have to really worry about that too much, but, that's a coaching point. Hey, you'll tell your running backs when you're watching film, hey, yes, in this situation it didn't hurt us, but in a normal situation, if it's 4 minutes left where you're trying to run the clock, you want to stay in bounds, get down, keep the clock running, so like we talked about, Amador may not watch the film. Sonora, they're still going to, hey, we're going to watch film. We're going to learn things, situational opportunities to get better.
For sure. The Wildcats are going to use this opportunity to get maybe the punt team out there, but they're going to call a timeout first. So we'll have another break, and we'll be right back on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net.
NorCal Sports TV bringing you Sonora Wildcat football, and it's been a great night to be a Wildcat here on homecoming night. In the first game of Mother Lode League play, it's been all Wildcats over the Buffaloes, 44-0. Now it's 4th and 7. Looks like the Wildcats are lined up in the punt formation and give the ball back to the Buffaloes. But before that, we have a flag on the play.
Ball start. Offense number 44.
Just a movement prior to the snap. Going to back up the Wildcats a little bit.
Number 60, George Reel, back to punt for Wildcats.
The ball gets back to Reel, and his kick is up. Number 20, Deanda, is going to let that one be downed inside the 10-yard line.
Baker down to the ball for the Wildcats.
That's where the Buffaloes will take over. Again, we have a running clock due to the score situation. So this will keep rolling as we come up to 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Reel getting an opportunity there to punt. He's not the normal punter for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you're up 44-0. You get a chance to break out some extra things, get some guys some extra looks. Normally Blackmore does all the punting and kicking for the Wildcats, but hey, that was a great punt. I mean, I'm sitting here, I was watching going, really? Your backup kicker just drops to that kind of punt on you? I mean,
inside the 10.
Hey, riches here at Sonora Wildcats.
Again, showing out in all three phases, especially in special teams. There's Collins. He's brought down in the backfield. There's again Gable. There's 55 Scott. 36 Franklin in on the tackle.
Yeah, to see Franklin coming up, just nobody blocks him. He's like, all right, I'll go make a tackle if no one's going to block me, I guess.
Get off that.
I mean,
that left defensive end side right there.
Yeah, he's had a highlight film night here tonight so far on a defensive end for the Wildcats.
For sure. Krupski with Collins to his right. Fakes the give. He's going to keep it himself. Good job there by 34 Pimentel to bring him down.
Over in the pool area parking lot, if you are driving a black Jeep Cherokee and a charcoal,
see on the replay, job there by Pimentel to come in and clean that one up. Woolridge in there as well with the tackle around the ankles. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Buffaloes here. Here's Krupski. Give is to Collins. Straight up the middle. Still trying to barrel his way forward. Picks up about 5 yards on that play. Make it 4. It's going to bring up 4th and 5.
Going to bring a 4th down and 5 for Amador.
And Amador might just run this down and take a timeout here before punting, trying to work as much clock here as they can. Or not.
Maybe just run the play here? I know you're going to give Sonora the ball in good field position, but
yeah, I mean, Sonora would just take a knee at that point, so I guess, you just do what you got to do here at this point.
Opportunity to get another rep here at 4th and 5. Here's Collins. Cuts it back. Nice little cutback move there from Collins. Now runs over a defender. So a nice little carry there.
First down for Amador.
Shane Collins, the junior running back. A nice little move there.
No, I mean, he's had a decent night. I mean, he had a big usage on the first drive for Amador. He's played pretty good from his linebacker position. And so, building on positives here, Amador, he's definitely a workhorse, and he's taking a brunt of the carries for him.
For sure.
So, building on positives if you're the Buffaloes.
Oh, and there's Crosby, loses the ball, able to come up with it, but he fell. The NFL, that might have been able to run off with that one. It's pretty sweet, right? The way he picked it up, it just kind of rolled around.
It's like nobody saw it.
Yeah.
Nobody saw me on the ground.
Right. No, I'm not.
That'll be it.
That is the final play of the game as the clock ticks down. It's all Sonora Wildcats here on homecoming night. They start Motherlode League play off of 1-0. They get a victory here against the Amador Buffaloes, 44-0. Thank you for watching Sonora Wildcat football here on NorCal Sports TV. We'll be right back with the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp postgame show.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by KHB Construction, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service, Flappy's Pizza Co., the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, Benton and Roberson CPAs, and the Sonora Conference Center.
Maybe, yeah.
Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV's post-game show. Here again, we're at Dunleavy Field. It's been a great night for the Sonora Wildcats as their homecoming night resulted in a 44-0 victory over the Amador Buffaloes. There's the Golden Regiment Band. They're also filling it as well. It's been a great atmosphere, great environment out here. Just a great evening of high school football. And if you're the Wildcats, we talked about in the press during the telecast there, the really clicking on all three phases. So a lot for Coach Craig to take back into the locker room and be proud of.
Absolutely. And now the Cats, they next week go to Calaveras, which, I mean, that's kind of been their rivalry game against Calaveras. So that'll be a big one over there on the brand new turf at Calaveras. So try to get an update on that score. I couldn't get a hold of anybody, but Calaveras playing Argonaut tonight. That should be a good game. And then so that next week's games, Calaveras, Argonaut, Amador versus Somerville. I mean, both matchups that look like they're pretty solid matchups in the Mother League, and it could kind of determine who's going to league championship. I mean, Amador, rather Calaveras and Argonaut battling out there tonight. Whoever wins that is going to be the challenger for Sonora in the league. So we'll be interested to see how things shake out here in the Mother League.
Yeah, the Wildcats definitely giving the rest of the league something to look at here as they put quite a few points on the board. And it wasn't just one guy. They really did a good job of spreading the ball around tonight. No,
absolutely. 3 touchdowns by Jack Team, a big touchdown run by Kenny Scott, a touchdown pass. You know, I mean, so, and then Curnow had a couple of touchdown runs. I mean, everybody kind of getting in the action tonight for the Wildcats, and then that's a good homecoming victory for them. They get to enjoy the 44-0 victory over Amador. Again, that's the only team in the league that has beaten Sonora in the past, so that kind of feels good too.
Yeah.
So everything's going well right now if you're a Wildcat.
Definitely, yeah, and you can see it all around Dunleavy Field right now. Even the junior cats are feeling good about what's going on out here. On the other side, though, you look at the Amador Buffaloes, and you mentioned something, you know, in the fourth quarter that you want to have something that you could take away from this game. You know, maybe you don't look back at the film, but there has to be something that you do take away, some positives that you're hoping to build on. What would that be for the Buffaloes? We saw a great drive.
I was going to say that first drive. If I'm Amador, I show any film, I'm going to say, look, we're going to show the first drive, and then we're going to turn this thing off, and we're going to go get ready to watch Somerville film. I mean, that first drive was what you want if you're Amador. You moved it down the field. You took up time. You controlled the clock. You were running the paths over. And then you didn't score, and that was the big thing. I mean, I said that when it happened. I said that could be a huge momentum situation. And sure enough, it flipped it. I felt like if Amador could come out and score first, it gives them a little more confidence. It might have changed how things went. Who knows? I mean, it was 44-0 after that, so maybe not. But if you're Amador, you look at that first drive, you show that, and then I turn the film off. I say, hey, now we're going to watch Somerville film. Get ready for them. And really, I mean, Amador, like we talked about, Shane Collins, he's a load. And I mean, you can turn and hand him the football. They do enough on offense with different formations and different looks where they can cause some problems. And I'd like to see that Somerville game next week. I think that's going to be a good game. Somerville had a bye week this week, and they had a lot of injuries, so they had a bye right in the right time for them if you take a look at it with Bret Hart not playing varsity football. So I think Somerville's going to come out ready to go against Amador, and I think it'll be a good game over there in Amador.
Yeah, definitely. Like you talked about, Collins just had a whale of a ball game. Being that battering ram that was consistently trying to, get something going up the middle. You'd like to see them, get Krupski going a little bit. We saw the linebackers from Sonora have a whale of a ball game, kind of bottled him up a little bit. But that's something, if you get that kind of 1-2 punch coming out of that read option, that could be something that would be tough to stop.
Absolutely, and then you got Gage Cantor if he's able to go. We don't know what the injury was tonight, but he's a receiver that can get open and make plays, and then he get the ball in his hands. He can take it to the house too. So they have some options and weapons. It's just, like I said, I think they were just a little overmatched tonight against Sonora.
Sure. Yeah, Sonora definitely proven themselves tonight, and has proven themselves to be the class of the Motherlode League. They're off to a 1-0 start this year, looking to repeat as champions of the Motherlode League. And again, a great night for the Sonora Wildcats here on homecoming. We hope you guys enjoyed the telecast. Color analyst Jeremy Hurtado, executive producer Dion I, cameramen Josiah and Noel Alexander. We want to thank you guys for watching NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football.